should, and if that comes up again, then you'll know how to edit it out. I thought you were there already. I don't know why it has to go back. So when it goes live, it goes through that every time.
The intro,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually a second step.
Mm-hmm.
You go live, then you go live with the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you on mute? Shalom out in Christ. With ISUPK started off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Gazak Shapar, teaching the Lashawan Qadash class in Greenville, South Carolina, had a few technical glitches and difficulties, but we have people checking in the class. Appreciate Officer Sharp for helping us out um, on that internet with our glitches there. Have some background problems, but I think we're good to stay now. Who we got in class here? Let's see. We got Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shad, all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shad. We're going to teach a class here in ancient in the Assyrian Hebrew. This is a Hebrew class, man. It's the oldest language in the world. Hebrew reads from right to left. Of course, you got to make sure you understand that. And guys, get ready. We're going to do some matching. We're going to learn the Hebrew chart just a little better, because in order to go on with words and possessive adjectives and prepositions, we have to learn, and vocabulary, we have to actually learn the chart. So I try to teach the little chart at the beginning of the class and then go on a little deeper in the class. We'll learn some things also that will help us tomorrow for Sabbath service class that we're going to have, I believe, tomorrow. So who we have in class?
We have Sister Kiana Lewis.
Sister Kiana Lewis and
we have
Kayal Bov.
We have Kayal Bov.
Yes, I see.
Princess Nazama.
Princess Nazamana. Right, let's clap it up for them sisters, man. Sisters Hawaba and Shar. Like I said, Yahweh Shema Alathan by Hashem Yahweh Shai to my sister. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to all my brothers in the ISUPK. We're not affiliated with any other group, so make sure you guys understand that. What we have here, Hebrew has, we're going to explain a little bit about Hebrew. Hebrew has how many characters? 22. And in the ancient Hebrew, in the Assyrian Hebrew, it's going to have 25. Anybody know why? Anybody know why the ancient Hebrew has less characters than the Assyrian Hebrew? It has something to do with our captivity. That's what you have to understand. It involves the captivity aspect, because when we're in captivity in the Assyrian Hebrew, when we learned Assyrian, we had something go on that caused us to have a different amount of characters, I'll say. Or how many characters do we have in the Assyrian Hebrew? Anybody out there knowing them? And I'll give you the answer. But I do know the ancient Hebrew has 22 characters. What about the Assyrian Hebrew? The Assyrian. Anybody? We give you guys a few seconds. See if you guys can figure it out. And if not, we'll give it to you in about 15 seconds here, okay? Let you know. And like I said, to reiterate, you read Hebrew from right to left. That's the way the Hebrew is actually read. And it sounds like this: Ah, Ba, Ga, Hawazaka, Taya Kalamana Sa, Ipataza Kwarashata. And that's what we get by reading that chart. And we're going to explore that chart here today to go over a few how we formed these letters, man, because the ancient and the Syrian. Anybody get anything on that? Okay, well, anyway, the reason why we have more characters in the ancient Hebrew, because there's such thing as ending characters. And the ending characters you see down here, you have to get familiar with your chart. It's we have a ka, a ma, a na, a pa, and a taza. Those are ending characters. There's 5 of them. And then you add the what did I say, 22? And 27. That's 5 more characters in the ancient. In the Syrian characters. And that when we're in captivity, they added 5 more characters on there. And they put them at the end. So when you see a word that has that ending character, say like a rataza, that word, if you spelled it in Assyrian, it would have that tazah on the end. You would have to use a special character, and that's why it's there. Or or you want to say mayam for water. That M on the end will have to be. But other than that, if it's not a special character, then you just use the regular character that applies with it for the Assyrian only. Assyrian looks just a whole different aspect and look. But here we go. All right. So get out your pencil and paper. We're going to go over words here. I have on the board words that I assigned and denoted 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I said 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have words in black and in red. Now I want you to match these up. Now the way to do that, we've had classes in match. Can you see me okay there? I've had classes in matching before, trying to get you to learn the Hebrew chart. What I want you to do, okay, we good? Yeah, what I want you to do is if you read this, it should apply to one of these over here. What's in black is the ancient Hebrew. It is not the Assyrian Hebrew. These are all ancient Hebrew words. They apply to some of these words in red here, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which one does it apply to? So you got to do like a cross, you got to match it. So you tell me, it'll look like, oh, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. So you tell me, we'll give you time to match it up, and we'll explain to you and show you. What it does is sharpen your skills to understand the Hebrew chart, really. In this case, we're using the letter. What do you think? You're gonna find out. You're gonna read these letters up here. And you're gonna go in the ancient Hebrew. You're gonna give me an English word. These are words in English, but words are actually they are Hebrew, but of course they're written in English. I mean, we can't go around speaking English, Hebrew fluent just yet. That's what we're trying to do. So right now we're learning the Hebrew in Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We have to learn the word in English because that's our language that we were called in slavery here to talk, So that's what I want you guys to do. Take your time, and grab the understanding of what you're doing and come up with it. All I did was just draw about 4 words. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course match them up. Match them up to what's in red here. And the way to do it, instead of doing a whole lot of writing, you'll just say 1, 5, 2, 6. Of course, that ain't gonna be that easy. It's gonna be some match in there, right? 3, 7, 4, and 8 go together. So take your time, match it up. And whether you're experienced or not, all you have to do is use your Hebrew chart. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at every last one of these letters. Of course, these are the Hebrew connectors here. That's an independent connector, and that is a connector that involves, what do you call that? If that's independent, this is a connector where we join two sounds together. That's a dependent connector. That's independent, that's dependent. So independent, 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 dependent. And that kind of helps you sound the word out. Independent, dependent, dependent, independent, dependent. But we'll go over that if you have any problems with that. But they help you. That's the reason why I like to use the ancient Hebrew so I can use my connectors. Because if not, then I'd have to use Assyrian Hebrew. And the only thing I have to help me there is the ending characters, which is not great. We got anybody up there yet? Still working on it? So take your time. Like I said, it's going to look like 1/5 on the computer. You'll say, okay, it'll say 2, 6. It'll say 3, 7, or of course 4, 8. It ain't going to be that easy. I just put down an illustration there just so you can see. But match them up and tell me what goes with what. It's just an exercise in matching is all it is. Understand? Take your time. Who would have Sister Kiana? Who else?
Princess Nizam Anna
Princess Azam Anna
and Kayalaba.
Kayalba Banyamian. She's all the way in, I believe, Jamaica now, I believe, right?
Yes.
She left us.
She's checking in from Jamaica.
Checking in. Clap it up for the sister. Just got her name there a while back there. Clap it up for that sister. She's smiling from ear to ear, I'm sure. Be glad to see her again, man. Checking in from the Jamaican land. Those are our people down there in the Caribbean, Trinidad, Tobago, to Jamaica, and all those places. That's where the ships dropped us off, man. And of course, y'all understand what the matching is. That means you're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to read all of these and find out what they are on the chart. Just look at that chart over there. I got a chart. Of course, and then you have to sound it out on a piece of paper. Say, oh, it looks like this word. And the word in red, that's how you're going to do it. When the Lord dropped us off on this ship, man, you find that at what, Deuteronomy 28:68? I'll read about it. A lot of our people need to understand that we, the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And anybody else don't need to apply, man. In no sense you trying to apply, trying to get in there, trying to say, oh, the Lord made the world for everybody. Nah, he may have put some of y'all other people here to be on this as a nation, but he didn't make the children of Israel for his people. He only has one people, and those are the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's what happened. We'll find that in Deuteronomy 28:68. And let me read that. I'll read that to show you how a lot of people don't realize that's how we got here. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way of I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there shall be so, and they shall be so. Let me read this again. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall be sold. There you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That means that right there is showing you that those are people, and we are the people, 12 tribes of Israel, that got caught on slave ships and brought all the way across this Americas here, man, all the way to the islands, even to the islands where Kayal is right now in Jamaica. We were put here. As a matter of fact, we were already here because we came here earlier, and that's a whole nother lesson in itself. But when the Most High saw fit to for our captivity to be captured again, man, we came from all the way from Israel, and the Most High say He's gonna bring it to Egypt, mean he'll bring us to our bondage again. So when he says, and the Lord shall bring it to Egypt, he's gonna bring you into a bondage again. That's what Egypt means. You're gonna be in bondage, you're gonna be in chains, man. That's what it is. Again, with ships. Now, what do you mean? You don't ride no ship across the desert, put no sails on there. Who's gonna paddle that big ass ship? I'm so sloppy. You're gonna go across some water, and that's what happened. 20,000 leagues of seawater. And that's what happened with ships by the way of I speak unto thee. Most High spoken to us and said, this is what you're going to get. Okay. Thou shalt see it no more again. We ain't seen our homeland since we've been pushed across that sea, right? And there ye shall be sold. Sold? The Most High, listen, what do you think this is talking about? Who you think the slave was? If you look back through the history books, you'll find out that we were sold into slavery, man. That's what happened to us. We were sold little bit at a time until we were all sold off, man, and mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and aunties and uncles all sold off, man, naked as a jaybird, sitting on the auction block, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 sold. Let's sell Kazakhstan over there. Sell his ass. Sell it. Sell him cheap. Whatever. And they should be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, that no man shall buy. Nobody bought us. That's how you know you're not African. Africans didn't come over here and buy us. The Africans didn't go through this experience. That ain't their dilemma. Our dilemma was that. Okay. Did anybody get some answers for me now? Did they get me? All right, let's go through this here. We got people. I guess people don't want to participate. We're gonna have to make y'all participate. All right, let's go to this. What this will say right here. Let's go down here. Let's go down here. Let's wake them up.
Okay.
All right, what's this first one? This one's number one. Number one has a match somewhere down here. The only way I can know this is read this chart. What is this letter here? That's a ma. That's what people see. You have to read that chart. I cannot read this chart for you. You want to get into class, you want to learn Hebrew, and that's in South Carolina, North Carolina, that's in Jamaica, that's in Trinidad, Brazil, any place where our Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are. You won't have to read this chart. It ain't by osmosis. I read this chart, I don't know, 1,000 times or more. I've written the chart, I don't know, 200 times maybe, a lot. Okay, ma, that's the first one. Oh, let's just write it up there. What's it sound like? Ma, M-A. That's what that sound is, okay? That little upside down looking M look like, I don't know what that is, man, but that's what it looks like. It looks like a ma to me upside down with a little hook on the end. Okay, then we have la. What does it look like? A la? Because it looks like an L, so it sounds like la. So let's put it up here. La. La. L-A. La. Okay. Then we have ka. That ka. Now that's two. You got to be careful of the kas because there's two different kind of kas. One of them kas got like a ladder. We ain't talking about that little ladder. One ka look like that. We ain't talking about that one. We're talking about this ka right there. All right, and it's not an Assyrian because if it was Assyrian, it would have a whole special character to it. So it's going to be that ka. So that's a K-A. All right. Oh, so we have, and so in this case, it says ka. But in this case, we're going to take off that, since it's at the end, we're going to take off the ah. Now, what word down here looks like it spells malaka? It's as simple as breadwinner as that. I mean, that's how you do it. Because if you can't get past this base here, no sense you talking about prepositions, possessive adjectives, past, future, and present tenses, and put these words into sentences. This is just a word. But once you get that idea of that word, then you can start looking words up and then you can start putting them together. Then I can give you the preposition. Then I can give you the possessive adjectives. But in this case, which one does it apply to? So one applies to what? Somebody, all right, let somebody on the screen there. Now that I give you the answer, it's ma and then a la and a ka. Where's that down here? Somebody chime in. I made it easy for you on the first one, right? All right. All right, so check it out. Anybody? Okay. Y'all eat. I know y'all eating your dinner time right now. I understand that, man. Y'all eating that fried chick. or that what they have on the flesh pots. They eat the steak. That's basically what the Bible calls it. And the flesh pots is talking about food, and we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, how the children of Israel came out of Egypt and they had the Passover. We're gonna have the Pesach, the Passover. That's gonna be coming up real shortly here. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be that one. What that is that? And somebody got an answer? What we got?
UPK Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Put a one up.
She put, that's one, right? That's Malak. Exactly. That's one. But what does it go to, sis? What's the name?
That's UPK Chattanooga School.
UPK Chattanooga. Which one does it apply to here? This one here. Oh, they put a one.
They put a one.
Okay, they can hear. Yeah, they probably couldn't hear before. Gotcha. Well, that's good. That's good. I understand that. Appreciate that, Chattanooga. But anyway, yeah, you can hear us now, right? Yeah, they can hear us. Okay, cool.
Oh, they put 7.
7. It applies to 7. Who did that?
UPK Chattanooga.
UPK Chattanooga. Give them an applause there. Damn right. So 1 and 7 go together because decimal lot. So we can put that out here. 1, 7. All right, Chattanooga. Since you're on a roll, keep on going now. And then Kowalboff and Kiana and who else?
Princess Nazam.
Princess
Nazam.
Nazam. Princess Nazam. All right, y'all go ahead. All right, what's the next one? Number 2. Here's one. It's just got 2 little characters there. And they both have independent connectors. That means they have independent sounds. You know, that's as simple as that. Because later on, after I see you guys get to words, and I'll just make it harder and harder. But I'll just try to make it easier and easier. And then we can move on to something else. We can put these things in more sentences. What we got?
UPK Chattanooga has an answer.
For number 2, all right, let's get it.
It's 2 and 8.
They say 2. Oh, damn. Clap it up for that, man. Damn right. And what's that word? That word is manna or mana. Now it sounds like manna sounds like this. MANNA. But from what me reading it, for me reading it, it's actually spelled mana. And we're gonna talk about manna tomorrow. Well, manna is one of those things, and I bet you. Let me see. No, I ain't gonna bet you. See, Chattanooga. See if y'all can tell me in the chat what was manna. What does it mean? What is it? What is manna? And there's a meaning in the Bible. And the Bible tells me, I believe it's Exodus. Tells you what manna is. What is when we looked at it? Because we were the Most High gave us manna in the evening, and manna in the morning, and flesh in the afternoon, quail, I believe. But you know how our children know. We're gonna get in there the Sabbath service tomorrow, man. You get under there with Kazak Shapar, man, under there, and all the brothers are here. And and we're gonna get in there, we're gonna show you. But anyway, 2 and 8, right? Tell me what manna is. Or manna. Thought I'd write it down. But people spell it manna, but it's really mana. That's how it's pronounced. Okay. But anyway, I'll just tell you. Manna was basically a bread from heaven, really, like some sort of sweet bread from heaven, and it came up. Matter of fact, if you ate it, and early in the morning when the dew was on the ground, you know, and then in the afternoon, the Lord gave them quail. Okay, I believe that's what I read, and a lot of people say, "What is this you've given us? Did we have flesh pots and plenty of food in Egypt?" The children of Israel just murmured all the day, all the time. Sloppy for that. All the time. That's all they did. It's all we do as people. We murmur, man, all day long. But that word manna is just a like a little piece of bread. It's I think it says something about 2 liters of I can't remember what that was. Go ahead. We got somebody else?
The UPK Chattanooga said Salakia food that provided for Israel in the desert.
Damn right. That's the perfect answer right there. Clap it up for Chattanooga. Damn right. Appreciate that, Chattanooga. All right. What about number 3? Number 3. That's what manna was. Exactly right. Sloppy. Number 3. Let's see what that one is. Which one did that match up? 2 and 8. So 1 and 7, 2 and 8. Okay, cool. Somebody planned that, didn't it? Chattanooga on the road, man.
Yeah, they got.
What they got?
3 and 6.
They tell me 3 goes to 6. Well, let's see. Damn right. 3, it says Ma Tazar Yum. Ma Tazar Yum. Yes. And what does Matazarium mean? Anybody out there? Chattanooga and whoever else? What's Matazarium? What is that? What is Matazarium? Anybody? You're right. It is. What they say, 3 and 8, 3 and 6?
3 and 6.
3 and 6. All right. What does Matazarium mean? Type that in. We got time.
Chattanooga's on the road.
On the road?
Yes.
What they say?
They say Egypt.
Damn right. Clap it up for a man. Damn right. It's Egypt. Egypt is where, let's write that word down here. How you spell Egypt? E-Y-G-P-T?
E-G.
Is it E-G?
Mm-hmm.
Spell that wrong all the time.
P-T.
E-G-Y-P-T. And damn African nations. That Hamite nation, that's where the Pharaoh or king, for that matter, that's what he was. But Montezorium, it's Egypt. That's where we were held captivity, man, for a few years, about 400 years. And the Most High said, let my people go. And that's what's happening here in America. That's what's happening here in America. The Most High, we are in bondage. The Bible said, I just read it, Deuteronomy 28:68. It says we are in bondage right here in America. And we call this in Egypt. It's a type of Egypt. It's the same type Egypt as what we had problem with the Pharaoh there. Now we got problem with Pharaoh Donald Trump or Hitler. I'm sorry, did I say that? But anyway, 3 and 6, Egypt, Montezorium. All right, very good. Now we got one more left by default, but anyway, tell me what it is anyway, right? Did we do that one? Huh?
No.
Okay, well, number 4, by default, we're gonna come up with the last one. By default, you should have the answer. 4 goes to something up there, right? Because you can see that we're giving characters here and things that identify our captivity in Egypt, right? That's what this is. We're giving the captivity, man. Did we come up with Malak? We say, oh, Malak. Oh, by the way, what does Malak mean? Y'all out there? I normally don't ask what these mean, but say, y'all, we got everybody out there so experienced. I know y'all write the notes down. Chattanooga's on a definitely road, Jack. But anyway, what does Malak mean, by the way, before we go on? Anybody? Tell me what Malak mean. What we got?
UPK Chattanooga says king.
King? What do you think about that, Alba?
Cancer.
That look good, don't it? That's because they're right. So they know what they're talking about. Clap it up for them, bro. Damn right. It means king, Malak. That's what it is. So when you see somebody with a name like Malak Waf or Kingdom, or Malak in it, is a king involved there. That's what Malak means. It's a king. So we match that up to what? 1 and 7? Yeah. So it's Malak. So the last one, 4, would have to go to what? By default, we're just going to say Mashah because we know that, right? Yeah. So we'll say the last one is what? 4 and 5? 4 and 5, okay? And that's Moses or Mashah. I think I spelled it right. Mashah. And as you can see, these words, they have, now I'm going to reiterate it again. I'm going to say, since we're in Hebrew class, let's see. We have these little upside down U's, and we have the right side up U's. I've mentioned it a few times in class. I want everybody to tell me, what are these? Because they help you pronounce these words here, especially in the ancient Hebrew, because that's where you find them. Because by knowing this, listen closely, by knowing this, it'll keep you from saying shalom. Well, you see people go around talking about shalom and shalom, and we don't have no O's, we don't have no U's, We don't have no e's in our language. So when you say shalom, that's what you're really saying, shalom. Because you're reading that word in the Assyrian, the word is shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Okay, Chattanooga says independent connectors.
That's damn right. Which clap it up for that. Yeah, and I figured, I assume, I guess I know they know which one. Let me see. We go here. We know this was which one is that? How about in class here? Go ahead.
That's oh, that's my
Independent connector. All right. Which one is this one?
That's the
The
dependent.
dependent connector. Now, what does the independent connector do? What's the reason why we have it? Because see, we don't have it in a serious language. That's why you got these fake groups and this Yiddish. That's what they're doing out there. All just bold. Yeah, I know what this means. Shalom. All bold and wrong. There's two left shoes. You know what I'm saying? When I was a little boy, I used to get out, I used to have the left shoe on the right and the right shoe on the left. They just as wrong as that. Because in other words, they need to get in class under Kazakh part here. And some of these other classes, get in the Hazahab and who else? Um, um, what's the brother? Adawan, Officer Adawan, Hazahab, and who else? I'll think of it in a second here. Get into class on some of these brothers, man. And Thabawan out of North Carolina. Okay. Get under the class and some of these brothers, man, and you'll understand. You'll understand. Okay. All right. You'll understand how to spell things and how to write things when you want to know. Okay. Marah, he's an expert at this. I'm just a journeyman learning under these brothers here. Officer of 1,000 learning under my brothers, 5,000 of how to come across. And if I need to know something, I just call them. Learn from the men above you. But that's what we're doing here. That's what we're learning Hebrew and understanding. So these two connectors are independent connectors. They keep one sound under one Hebrew character. These are not alphabets. These are characters. That's what they are. They're just a sound, okay? They're one sound. All right? So is everybody good? We're good straight on that, right? Okay, so we'll erase this right here. All right. And it's good. I appreciate participating, missing. We know because we have a lot of more people. Let's go into something we haven't done in a while. Okay. So if I use the word like in Hebrew, if I say this word, let's say this word here. Right there. And then if I let's break this down here. All right, y'all tell me in the chat what this word is. And then we're going to put some prepositions and some possessive adjectives on that word. Let's break it down here. Is in the chat. And of course, if you know what it means, you can put that in there also. But I'm just interested. In other words, to do the transliteration of that word right there, we got to break it down first. We have to use these Hebrew connectors. I put the connectors up there so you'll understand them. You'll understand independent connectors and dependent connectors. So it'll help you break that down. So once you get the word in there, now it's easier to look it up and to find out, oh, that's what he's saying. So then we're going to put a preposition on there also. Okay. So I'm going to use a preposition like this preposition right here. Tell me what I'm looking at here. All right. We'll use a preposition just like that. All right. And so y'all take your time. Just break that word down. As a matter of fact, let me put the in the ancient Hebrew, you must always have some sort of connector to go with each one of these words, or it's not finished yet. All right. What we got?
I tell you what, UPK Azura checking in.
Clap it up for the sisters, right? How about Shem Shai? Barak Atham to all my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alathun by Shem Shai to my sisters in the ISUPK. Under commanding Journal Yahanna. She's checking in the class. So what we're doing right now is transliterating what word we have up here. Of course, we're in the ancient Hebrew understanding, you know.
Oh, so what is
Yes,
UPK has an answer?
What we got?
Okay. It's Ha-Arataza, which
Ha-ra.
means the earth or the land.
Damn right. What they say? Arataza? Ra. Then you want to put a taza on the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they broke it down because they know that that is a preposition. Ha means what? The. It's ha the, right? I think it is. And the land or the earth. That's right. Let's put it right there. The earth or the land. So when you say ha'aratazah, what you're saying is that I understand that the ground, and of course we live in the earth, you know, because there's another word up there that controls the heavens, right? So that's where we are. We're in ha'aratazah. And what the even Chattanooga said, they said this ha right here represents the preposition. Okay, so let's make sure we understand that one right there. Salakia. Okay, let's see here. Okay. What if I said yeah, uh yeah. What if I said, if I changed that word and I said this preposition here, if I did this one, what about that preposition? Okay, tell me what that is and tell me what it spells. It, that's a preposition that I'm putting there. Of course, we see that it's still the earth. So tell me what it means. Okay, yeah, I'll jump right on that one. Of course, we're doing. Of course, it's just a preposition. In other words, it's a preposition, meaning that it's a word put before another word to change its meaning. To we know that this is a ratazah or earth. So what do we want to say about the earth? And then we said ha, that was the earth, as BSUC. Of course, we want to say ma. That's what that is. Okay, so what's the preposition of ma? Anybody? Uh, Told you anyway. But that's cool. There ain't no problem. What we got?
UPK Chattanooga says Ma-Rataza, which means of land or of earth.
Of earth. That's right. Something of earth. Exactly right. So it's of, right?
Kevin.
It's of the earth. That's what that pretty much means. That's what it's really saying. Or well, actually to go down here of earth. Slocky. And we're gonna put ma here. But you write these down in your notes because those are prepositions that help you. All right. And those, it's just how I teach prepositions. That way you can build them up. Here's another one, okay? Let's clap it up for them, man. That's good. That's very good. Chattanooga, Antazara, and y'all feel free. Y'all go ahead and just join. I mean, everybody, I give people time. Let's do this one right here. Oh, here's another preposition. Let's do this before we move on here. Okay. What's that one? Yeah, I spelled that one wrong, didn't it? Never mind. I tell you, I just say this. We'll just go ahead and fill that one in. It's a ba. What does a ba mean? Okay. As a matter of fact, since we did that, instead of saying earth, let's put another word up here. Instead of saying that, let's just put another word. Um, let's see. Oh man, I tell you, what am I trying to do here? Oh, um, I forgot what I was doing here. Okay, there we go. All right, tell me what this word is. Let me just do it right here. We got this all messed up. Lock you. Yeah, there we go. And that's a preposition. Of course, it's a new word here, right? Go ahead and do that word. Okay. Y'all tell me what that word means since we're on it. And then we'll move on to something else here. Don't want to wear out this. I just wanted you guys to get you familiar with the Hebrew chart here real quick. Then we'll move on to something else. Okay. I spelled that wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Slocky. It's totally spelled wrong. There. That's better. Slocky. Slocky, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. And then tell me what this ending is also in this word. Anyway, break it down for me. I'm Slocky. I put a I in there and I shouldn't have. Slocky about that. Tell me what that word is.
UPK Chattanooga has an answer, sir.
Go ahead. What you got?
Bashamayim means in heaven.
They say what? In heaven?
Come,
That's in, and then they say in the heavens, right?
come. And they say the yam makes the word plural.
Makes the word plural, right? So let's put that up there. Plural. Damn right. Let's clap it up for them, man. Exactly right. Chattanooga. It makes it plural because yam gonna make something plural like that. And we're gonna get into plurals and we're gonna get a preposition also, but that plural right there, that means the heavens, right? That's what that is. Because you get, and what word do we have in here? We have a word like this. Ma what? Ma yum, right?
Yeah.
Ma yum. Ma. And what is ma yum? Anybody? What is ma yum? It means, well, we'll go ahead and give it to them. It's like, moyam is simply water. Okay? And of course, as you probably know, if you don't, that's what it means. And when you get into a word like that, why are we referring to this word? The word you see in here, it's like a root word, you know, mayam. But this is shamayam. Shamayam. My yum, and it's my yum. And over here, the root word is a little better than that. The root word just happened to be my yum. Why is that? Because the heavens consist of the waters. That's why you want to call it Shemayim. In this case, it's in heavens, right? Like when we said Abanawa Shabbai Shemayim, Shabbai Shemayim, right? Shabbat Shemayim. That's that pretty much that word right there. And that plural right there means the plural of that water. Mayam is this water. So the Lord separated the earth and all of the waters and all of the firmaments of the earth. I'm sorry, Slaki. When he separated all the firmaments of the earth, the firmament were the different waters, the different gases. And of course, the earth cores in the middle, all the waters and the gases, and that's what we get. Mayam. That's what we get. Okay. All right. So good. So we're gonna go off into something that we haven't done in a while. Everybody got we good with that? Okay. All right. Here's a fun one. Everybody join class here. We did prepositions, we did some plurals, we did some connectors. Now we're gonna go and do some numbers. We haven't done. Go ahead. USPK Chattanooga, man, for joining us. I appreciate that. Join us anytime you get ready. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'll just say Chattanooga. How about Shimmy? I was shy, Barack, a thumb to all the brothers in Chattanooga. Appreciate that. Okay, just keep joining us every week. All right, every Friday here in the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge in the Lashawan Qadash class here in South Carolina. We're going to go over some things here we haven't talked about in a while. So let's go over this real quick. We're going to go and go over some numbers here because I know people, we had kind of gotten away from that, hadn't we?
Okay.
Huh? I mean, I haven't done it in a while. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The first one we're going to call it, I'll give it to you, Akkad. Because if you can pronounce the first 10 words and numbers, and we're going to go with this. We're going to say, let's go over some numbers real quick here. Okay, we're going to call these are the numbers. In the Hebrew chart we went over, right? We went over a little bit and we explained it, and it's so vast, but yet so small, really. When you go over that chart, it helps explain. So before we get to the numbers, when you go to that Hebrew chart, if you study that chart over and over, day by day, when you say ah, ba, ga, da, every time you do the ah, do the ah in Assyrian, in ancient Hebrew. Okay. All right. So in other words, when you do this right here, go ahead and do this one right here. Okay. When you do the ba, I'm just doing a little few excerpts right here. When you do the ba, before we get into the numbers here, go ahead and do this ba and find out what they are. And of course, when you do the da, which is David's signature, that's his name, really, da, right? That's the da sort of looks like that because you're gonna have to do this to make it look like it. It's two dawadas held on each other right there. So, but anyway, it's really just a little triangle looking thing there. A da, all right. And then of course we're gonna get the other da. It's gonna look like this. So when you make these words sound like, see, that's a da. Not too long there. When you make these words here, what you're doing, the reason why people get confused, because they all look alike, especially the little 7 things right there. But if you go over them day by day, you'll get very familiar with them. Right now, I understand them because I see them all the time. But that's what it takes. I didn't come in here, I didn't know one letter over the other, or one Hebrew character over the other. Do we need to go over this? The numbers are Abagada, and then of course you have Ha over here, and then do it in I'm sorry, Abagada, Abba, Jesus, Abaga, Slakia. No wonder. Here's the God right here, and of course the God looks like that in ancient. Okay, you get familiar with doing things like that, and before you know it, you'll begin to understand a little bit. Abagada, Abagada, then you want to say like a da here. And what does a da look like in the Assyrian? Of course, that's what we had before. Like that. Okay. And then you want to write ha. This will be the last one I put here. Ha. Get familiar with it. Ha. And then, of course, you want to do like this. See, look at that. You have a little space right there. Recognize that that has a space. This space right here. That space. That's very important because there are other characters that look just like this, like the ka. It looks just like that. Like the tha. And the difference is you have a space here. You have this looks just like that, and then you have that club on the end for the tha. The ka looks like that, but the difference is you have a space right there for the ha, ka, tha. They look just alike, and that's why that's in the Syrian, of course. But now, of course, when you're doing the ancient, it's not quite that close together in familiarity. So you have very distinct characters: a, ba, ga, da, ha, and then of course you see the Syrian a, ba, ga. Because you have to use these over and over and over and over again, and before you know it, you'll get them. Okay. All right. Let's go to some numbers. Everybody ready for Hebrew counting? Anybody ready or not? Here I come. and of course, I'm just doing a class because I normally break it down with a whole lot of scriptures, but I'm trying to stay on the Hebrew with the Hebrew chart a little bit. So what's number 2? How do you say two? We're gonna say, I believe it's what? Shanya. I'll give you a couple of them. Shan Ya, right? And then what's number 3?
Shalash.
Is it? No, it's Shabbat, isn't it? Shalash? Is it Shalash? What did I mess up?
That could be wrong.
Akash and Yah. Shalash, you're right. What did I do? Shalash. Okay. Spelled it Shalash. Messed up. Now, what's number 4?
Arabai.
Arabai. That's what I had on my mind. Arabai. All right. What's number 5? Anybody in the chat? Number 5? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a C and an H, A, and an A. Right? Ka. Ka is, of course, the Abba, Gada, Hawa, Ka. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th character. So everything in Hebrew, even though we're going over the number system, everything you read here is Hebrew because it's on that chart. Sha, na, ya, shanya, sha, la, sha, shalash. Okay. Well, it would help to put the AH on there, wouldn't it? So let's do it like that. Yeah, that's how I know I messed up. And I mean, I can be lackadaisical in my dudes. What we got over there?
The other Azura, Bath Yahanna,
Okay.
rib of Officer Hawaii.
Okay.
By Yahanna.
Okay.
The first Azura is from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
She check it.
Okay, good. Let's clap it up for her, man. Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Shem Yahweh Shai to my sisters. Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatham to all of my brothers. What we got? Somebody got an answer there for something? Okay. But anyway, 5 is what? How do you say that? Kamash? Let's just say Kamash, right?
Kamash.
And the reason why I'm giving you these because I want you to memorize these. Write them down. Memorize them, okay? What's 6? Start with a Shah. Shah what?
Shasha.
Shasha. Right? Okay, very good. Good job, sis. Number 7. What's 7 in the chat? Anybody? We're going to do this tomorrow when we visit class. What's 7? Sort of sounds like tomorrow's class. Okay? What we got? 7. What does 7 say? Anybody?
Azura, Sister Azura says Shabbat.
She says Shabbat? Okay, is that right? Yeah, I'm right. Clap it up for it. Shabbat. Okay, because in naming these, the reason why I try to go with these, I'm going to try to go with these once a while, probably if not every other class, every class. The reason why is because in understanding this, it helps you with your Hebrew chart because you have the characters up here. Plus, when you learn how to count in Hebrew, it helps you with other words because it's all the counting is nothing but a word. You know what I'm saying? And after a while you get very familiarity. Number 8. Oh, here's a hard one. Anybody? Here's a rough one here. Anybody? Number 8. Starts with a Shah, right? So far we're working on 8 here. So far we have Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shashah, Shabai. Shabai tomorrow is like the Sabbath or Shabbat. Okay, Shabayim or Shabbat, Shabak. Shabai. That's that word, Shabai. You know, have the combination of denotion to like the Sabbath. Of course, the Sabbath is the seventh day, right? Because you know the heathen use these Sabbaths. I mean, they use the Sabbath. The heathen use the nomenclature of Saturday. I think some god, right? We say Shabbat. We don't say Saturday. But of course, we sitting up here speaking the heathen's language. We have to say, oh man, they put us a slave on Saturday, but that's what it is. But what it really is, they put us a slave on Shabbat or Shabbath. And when we get our kingdom, nobody won't be putting each other. Well, our brothers, we won't be working us on the Sabbath, man. Not our brothers. We won't be doing that, man. We'll be keeping the law of the Most High. You can't put your brother working. He needs a day to do what he want to do, right? I mean, especially to recreate his body, recreate his mind, his soul, or sleep, or whatever you want to do. If you want to go there and tumble down a hill and get some exercise, that's his problem. Want to go cut some grass or go get a heathen slave from another nation? I just no. The Sabbath is something that you have to that's going to be taught throughout all creation, throughout our creation, through our new kingdom. Throughout all of the creations that the Most High put on here, we'll have to teach the other nations how to understand that. Okay. All right. So what we got? Shawat.
Shama. No.
Shama. Okay. Shama wa na. Okay. Yeah, we'll be keeping our Sabbath, man. Of course, the heathens won't be in our kingdom, coming in our gates, in our holy city, right? What about 9? Anybody? Somebody got an answer for that?
That's right. For number 8, Shama.
Shama wa na, right? Let's clap it up for us. This is Isra, right? Isra, Chattanooga, and who we have? Kayal Boff over there in Jamaica, and then we have
Azara from Jackson,
Azra from Jacksonville,
Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, I got you. I know where that is. And what else we got? Kiana. Yes, Sister Kiana, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other sister name? Kayal, right? Yeah. And they got one more, I thought. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Princess Nazam.
Sister Kazamana. Right. Right. Exactly. Right. Appreciate all y'all checking in the class, man. Taking the time out to spend time with the ISUPK, learning the Hebrew chart up here and understanding with Shabawana. That's 8, 9. Because after I get to these, we're going to show y'all how to make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're going to show you how to count. So when I give you a number, you can be able to write that number. And that's an achievement in itself. And once you learn that, you'll understand how these work, when you, like this word right here, Shah. Look at it. Look at all that. Shah, ma, wa, na. That is a hard word when you think about it. But actually, it's broken down because every last one of these, and if you would write a connector on it, would join this together, this one together right here. Wa, one, and then you'll say on the end. You'll say ma by itself, ma, independent, dependent connector, independent. If I were to write that down, okay, it's been a long time since I've written something like that, but you get the point. Okay. If you're gonna write Shama one now down, but number 9, what's 9? Anybody? I think it starts like this. Is it Tha, right? Y'all take the time. Tell me what that it is. Number 9. See if y'all agree with this. Is it Lashawan? That's right. Y'all agree with me on that one? Say Khan. Everybody say Khan if y'all got it. Hand clap or something up in there. What we got?
I think I was trying to say the shy.
Yeah, she probably was.
Okay.
Okay, and all the sisters in there and brothers in there. Hey, if you got it, I knew it had to go to camp council. I understand that. Number 10.
Ashura.
Huh?
Ashura.
Is it Ashara? Aisha Ra, right?
Kind of.
Now, see, and even that, you can break these down. You can break all these down. See, like what do you see right here? Tha, then you see Sha, and then you see an I by itself. See that I right there? See how we form words? Well, at least the word's already formed. I didn't put the ah, drop the ah, you don't need it. You don't want to say tha sha I. That's the wrong word. So it's gonna be thashai, right? Just by understanding how you drop things at the end and gain things in the middle and join words together like join sounds together. That's why I go through the number systems of Hebrew, Lashawan Qadash, which means holy language. Uh, just by doing that, you'll understand how words are put together also. Well, okay. Now that we got all this, how would I say, anybody online, how would I say 11? We're just gonna do one of them. We're not gonna go through everything, and then I'm gonna jump all the way to something else. How would I say 11 in Hebrew? Anybody? And I know I've done this class before, but every once in a while I like to stop back and do classes like this, so in the number system, so people will get very familiar. And it also helps you, like I said, to reiterate with your Hebrew chart. This helps you very much when you go over this because you can see the sounds. Sha, ba, and then I by itself. See that right there? You can see them. Then when you write the Hebrew, when you're ready to transliterate that word, it'll be easy because you'll start to see the breakdown. The shy. Why did they drop the A there? You'll be able to see that. Oh, when you learn stuff like that, then you're on your way to understanding how to write words. Once you explore words and learn how to write them and do prepositions and do possessive adjectives and do like we put yam on the end of shemayim, um, when you see in the plurals, when you see that, and when you do all those possessive adjectives on the end of a word, they can only occur on the end of the word. Then you'll be able to understand how to embellish a word. That's what that word would be. Y'all like my word, embellish? It just, in other words, these are the root words. Of course, these are numbers, of course. But when you get the root word, now you can embellish that root word. But that's what that's done. You can say, uh, or you can embellish any word. But this is just a learning tool here. I don't mean to embellish these words; they're already set. The Most High made them. But when you take a word, you want to make a word like we got names and stuff like that. You'll learn how to write something. You'll learn how to understand, or you'll learn what somebody has already wrote. You'll see why. And then why are we doing all this? So you can learn how to read it faster. Well, why are we doing that? Because if you know how to read it faster, then you'll understand how to write it better. That makes sense? Okay. 11. Anybody? Somebody tell me, how do we write 11? No takers? All right, let's go ahead and give it to them. Anyways, a card, right? A card what?
Azra has it.
What she got?
She has Akkad Ashura.
A card, I, Shara. And why is that a Qadash? Because you're taking a Qad, that means 1 plus a 10 equals 11. That's my nomenclature of how you do letters. 1 plus 10, that's 1 plus this 10 right here equals 11. And that's how Hebrew is. That system that we do, that system came from the Most High. You see a lot of math people doing that. They're adding really and making. That's how we already. The Most High did it for us. Now check this out. All right, we got all this right. We got this. Everybody got this in front of them. So that's 11. Okay. So how would you say 20? All right. What about 20? Oh. All right. Let's jump all the way to 20. Because you see where this is going. If I say Akkad Asherah, if I say 12, I say Shamya Asherah, Shalash Asherah, Arabah Asherah, Kamash Asherah, Shasha Asherah for 16. 7 is Shabai Asherah. Right?
Okay.
Shamuwana Asherah. All it is just 7 plus 10. You ain't did nothing. I'm almost gave the answer away. Bashai Asherah, that's a 9 plus a 10. We get 11. We said Akkad Asherah. Did we not?
Yeah.
We said that 11. Okay. So, and then we went down, like I said, all before Shabbat, all the way to Asherah. So, was 20 Asherah? God forbid. I'll tell you, that ain't it right there. Because when I first did that, I thought about it, saying, that ain't going to be it. So, you're going to discover it. Asherah. So, how do you say 20 in the Hebrew? You're going to use everything that you know about. Well, what we want to say is what? 10 plus 10. Won't that be 20? Well, how do you say 10 plus 10 in the Hebrew? When you come up with how you say it, that'll be 20. How can we say 10 plus 10 without saying Asherah, Asherah? The clock is ticking. How can we say it? In other words, y'all, I'm saying, how do you say 10 plus 10 without saying Asherah, Asherah, without repeating it? That's the point.
Asherah has it.
What you got, Asherah?
She has Asherah Yam.
Asherah
Yam.
Shara. Why do you say yam? What's yam? That's the answer. So that's the key. So why did I say yam? What is that denoting? What is that? We went over here before in class where we did shemayim. Remember that? We did the root word shemai, right? I'm sorry, not shemai. We did the root word mayam, which is water, which is what this is. But I went and did something. So what is this doing right here? Why does Asheram say, why is that saying 10 plus 10? That's the truth. Well, why? Why is that? Because once you find it out, now you can begin to go further. You can count to 100 now because of that one simple idea. That one simple idea. Now I'm gonna let you in on something. I mean, it's almost a discovery when you look at it, but when you I had the answer, I said, well, why is that? And I'm saying, oh, that's 10 plus 10. Why is that 10 plus 10?
It's plural.
It's plural. So I could clap it up for the sister right there. Yum is always a plural. In this case, masculine, of course, or really both. You can use for masculine and plural. We don't go around using female plurals on this. It's just yum. So Aishariyam. So if that's the case, if that is the case, if that's the case, then how would I say 30? Oh Lord. How would I say 30? 30 is 10 plus 10 plus 10. Right? Really? Well, let me erase that. That's too crowded there. I gotta stop being so messy there. Let's see. Let's say 30. How do you say 30 in Hebrew? If Aisharam is an understanding of saying 10 plus 10 in the plural, then how do I say 30? Talk to me. Because once you set a pattern, here's the key. Once you set a pattern, then reuse that pattern. If you go and cut out a pattern, you take the time and snip, 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 and cut that pattern out, why would you throw it away? And that's what the Lord has done on us, really. That's what He's given His children. Why would you take the time to cut out a pattern? Again, if it's use that pattern again. So we use yam as plural. So what's 30? Anybody? Take your time. The clock's ticking. We ain't in no rush. Just take your time. Everybody in class, all the sisters in there, y'all take the time. Now that you got the idea, Aisharayam.
Azura has an answer.
What you got, Sister Azara?
She has Shalashian.
Yeah. Shalashiam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sha. Lash. And then the word what? YM? There's that word again. Not yams like sweet potatoes, but yam. We say in this class. Ba ga da ha wa zaka ta ya ka la mana sa. I pataza quara. Hear that right there? So pataza quara shata. That yum. So we say shalash yum. Where do we get shalash from? Over here, if it's 3. So what are we saying really? We're saying 3. If you do 3 tens. Why 3 tens? Because you left off with 2 tens here. Well, we don't say shalom ashara. I mean shanya ashara. You first have to start with the first pattern. That first pattern. Once you plural something, you can't go back. Now that's the answer. I hope y'all understand that. That's the plural. Once you pluralize something, yam, you don't go backwards. You just keep going forward. Forward. Right? Let's clap it up for the class right here. Got other people clapping it up right there. If y'all like this class, y'all make sure you like and share the class, okay? Make sure you like and understand. Oh, by the way, we'll take the time out here. Make sure you pay your $200 Passover fee. Okay, do I have to write that out in Hebrew?
Yes.
$200. Well, that's 200. Like you got 100. It's Maya. You got 200. It's Maya. What? Mayam. 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 That's 200s. Okay, and then of course you have the 3. Shalash Mayam. But anyway, 200. So Mayam. Pay your $200 Mayam Passover fee. Get it in. Commanding General Yahanna has made that fee so small, man. When you think about it, for a whole year for just $200 for all of these, what do we have? The first, right? What's the first thing? I mean, you're talking about the slaughter of the lamb, right? I mean, where is you going to go and get an understanding about how Israel did it long time ago? You can go right there and actually witness it. They have food there, I believe, right? Okay, that's Wednesday. What's Thursday?
Kids party.
The kids' party, right? Children, right? They're gonna have a party, right? That's Thursday, right? What else is on Thursday, I believe?
John Muhammad's
General Muhammad's class. Well, let's clap it up for those classes, man. Clap it up for General Muhammad's class. That's where you go to learn how to be a soldier, how to be a sister. Okay, you can raise your hand and ask questions in General Muhammad's class. Very educated man. All right, you'll understand that. Let's see, what's next?
Black party.
The black party. Oh, how can you forget the black? Is that what time is that? Thursday night? Oh my Lord! And then the black. Then y'all come there now. Y'all, how to conduct yourself. Make sure you understand that General Muhammad has put some policies out there, right? And I'm telling you ahead of time, because Dr. Parr just, you don't drink, you sip. Sip your wine, man. Sip, just enjoy yourself, relax. Know your limits. That's all I'm trying to say to you. Did I say that quite right? Since I just had to say it. But anyway, that's a class. I mean, that's the black part. That's from about what 9 to about 2 in the morning, whatever. Yeah, 3. Yeah, okay. At 9 to about 3 or something like that. 2, I don't know. It's a long time. But anyway, you're enjoying yourself. We're gonna have some entertainment there. Of course, make sure you come. What's the next one? Then you have you have the Hebrew Academy graduate. It's out in Douglasville, I believe, out there in Atlanta. That'll be there for the brothers, for the brethren, right? Akwathian, right? Akwath. And then we're gonna have Akim. I'm sorry. Salakia, Akim. I'm drinking too much wine. Akim, right? Akim. And so, Salakia, yeah. But y'all, everybody's free to come, men and women, of course. And that'll be, I believe it's on I think it's Friday, right? And then, of course, what we have after that, we have the Pesach, Passover, Pesach. That's the Passover, That's our commemoration of our exodus out of Egypt. Then we're going to have what? The Feast of Unleavened Bread. So all of that just for $200, man. My yum, right? Just 200. That's it. That's all of us. So get your fees in, get your payments in, man, and understand. We'll go to ISUPK.com and pay your Passover fee, right? And remember to pay your tithes also. Let's get back to class, right? I'm sorry. So Shalasium. Okay. Now, what we got? If we're gonna say, how do we say 40? So now we got 20. Now we got the idea, right? When you pluralize that, okay? So you're gonna get to something like let's get all the way up to 90. How would you say 90? Anybody? Since we get that we'll skip the 40 and the 50 and all that. We know we're gonna do. So how would you say 90? We'll get to that one. Anybody? Go ahead. You got your hand raised over there. What you got?
The shy.
You want to say what?
The shy yum.
The shy yum. Okay. There's that plural again. So what does that mean? That means you went over here and took 9. Okay. The fact that you took 9, that's 9 tens. That's all that means, because you set the pattern of Ashuriyam, right? So you said 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I got enough in there. 9 of them, okay? That's my point. You counted all them 10s, add them all together. That's where you get that 9 from. The 9, that's the shy. But yam, you're saying we'll pluralize it and give it the same pattern as you did 20. That's how we do it. This is how we do it in Hebrew class. Okay, that's how we do it. So now what's I just gave you our answer. What's What's 100? Anybody? Take your time. I just gave y'all the answer. Anybody online? I just gave y'all that answer. 100. What's 100? All right, put it back. What we got? We got somebody with 100.
Azra says, Ma.
Ma'ah. And of course, like I said before, y'all make sure y'all write this down. I mean, I know y'all. I know we got some silent partners in this business up in here. But yeah, listen. Y'all write this down because you know this information is important. So when you get ready to understand it, you'll begin to see. Oh man, that's how I do that. Maya. That means 100. So if I say that's my yards 100, anybody dare to tell me or have understanding of how would I say 200? We just talked about it, didn't we? Didn't we? Well, what is it? Let's get with it online. How do I say 200? It'll be the same pattern that we did up here. From all these numbers, we put them together, we start counting. And before you know it, now you're counting up to 100, 200, and we're going to go up to 1,000. Then we're going to leave it because on your own spare time, you can damn near count to 10,000. If they needed 1,000 horses or 10,000 horses, you can count it. You can say it in Hebrew. You can actually go and tell somebody how much silver they need, right? How much gold they need in Hebrew, right? So y'all take the time. How do I say 200 in Hebrew? Okay, take your time. How do y'all do that? Tell me about it. All right. All right. Y'all tell me. Uh, it's lucky. All right. Did they get it yet?
Azra has. She's quite asking.
Yeah.
Ma'ayam.
Mayam. That's right. Clap it up for the sister, man. Exactly right. Mayam. Exactly. Ma'a. It's the same pattern. Ma'a. Yum. Yeah. Ma'ayam. Why? Because we're keeping that same yum, that same how do you pluralize a word. You're setting the same pattern as you did with Aisharayam for 20. Well, now we're going 200. So it's the same thing. You'll say Ma'ayam, okay? Ma'ayam. Now, if you want to say 300, you say Shalash Mayam. Let me see. Is that right? Shalash. Yeah. Shalash. You have to say 3, and then you have to say 100. You don't want to say Shalash Ma'ah. You want to say Shalash Mayam. Okay. You want to say 4 Arabai. Arabai Mayam. Okay. Because this word is Maya. All right. That makes sense. Same thing we did all the way through to get to Ma'ah. Okay. So if you want to say, y'all with me now so far? And of course, if I want to say 100 pieces of silver, I would say this is the word silver right here. Kasah. Can they see that word right there? That's the word silver, kasab. Okay?
Okay.
All right. That's in Hebrew, right? And of course, you want to say maya. That's 100. If you want to say 200 pieces of silver, you say maya kasab, ma'ayam kasab. That's 200, but 100 is ma'aya kasab. Okay, that's you can do the same thing, and that's how you grow in your Hebrew language. I just thought I'd write that one down. All right, all right. The last one we'll do one last one here. While we still got people still on class here. Okay, so we good so far? Let's do the last one. Take this off the board. Count up to 1,000. We'll let y'all count past 1,000 there, all right? All right. You get the word called, y'all spell this word right here, and I'll let y'all get it. All right. Transliterate that word. Jesus. No, that ain't right. Shalakia. I had it spelled wrong in the first place in the Assyrian. Let me write the proper P. Man, must be a long right here. There we go. Like that. Tell me what that is. Transliterate this word, put it out in the chat. That'll be the last one we go over. When you come up with it, it will equal 1,000. Okay? That word. Transliterate this word right here. Y'all get used to transliterating words because that's what makes it. If I give you everything, then you won't be exploring. What's the class say tonight? Exploring the Hebrew chart. That's what we're doing, exploring the Hebrew chart. And that's what I want you to do. I don't want to just give you the answers. Y'all explore it yourself, you know. Okay. All right. Y'all take your time. Okay.
That's Robert the answer.
What she got?
She has
What does that word say?
a lot.
That word spells. Let me erase this Ashura here real quick. That'll be the last word we do tonight. La. And of course, if you want to go more than 1,000, you want to go 2,000, we do a lop yum. Y'all understand? Y'all got the idea. It ain't gonna hurt to pluralize that again because that's the pattern that we set in the beginning. That's what the Most High chose for us. I didn't choose that. That's the Most High did that. I ain't smart enough to do that. A lopium, of course, but a lop, of course, the word by itself is a lop. Okay, but I'll just erase it. I thought I'd say how to say 2,000 there. A lop, that's 1,000. Of course, then a lopium, and then go on further. A lop, when you pluralize that, now you're saying the same pattern as you did as Aisharam. You're saying a lopium. So you're going to add all these next to a lopium, and you'll get 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 900. Okay, then you go 1,000. Of course, then you want to go 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and keep going. And maybe you can get up in the million with money I ain't got, that's for sure. All right. So a lot. That's what you want to understand. Does everybody understand? Let's clap it up for class right there, right? Anybody have any we didn't have to kick nobody out of class tonight or nothing, did we? Because I don't have time to contest with people because they have foolish ideas, and I ain't got time for that. This ain't no debate. This is a Lashawan Qadash class. Is actually what the word is actually what it is. We don't vary it here. But so we'll take the time to read some announcements. Y'all, anybody? Class right there. What we got? Yeah, let's clap it. Let's clap it up again, like I said. Enjoy the class. Y'all like and share the class, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Barak Atham, Yahweh Shema Alathan by Shem Yahweh Shai, to all my sisters. And let's like it. Let's like and share the class, okay? Let's read some announcements. We're a security announcement. We are the ISUPK, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The rule for the brother and sister. When a brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits. For 6 months, they are here. They are to be saluted only. Okay? They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in the particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the sister in which the brother and sister would court each other. After this 6 month period, um, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 and 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma Asherah. Ma Asherah. Okay? 10% of every penny of increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upholding convocations, we're going to have the Passover, the Pesach, okay? The Passover is ISBK 50 annual Passover, right? It'll be April the 12th, right?
Count out.
April the 12th this year. Make sure you guys participate. The seventh day of every Salakia. The Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. The seventh day of every week, Friday sundown to sundown, begins a Salakia. I'm reading the wrong one. Passover, the 14th day of the first month, Saturday, April 12th, right? 2024. Exodus 12, 1 to 51. Leviticus, right? 23, 4 through 5. '56 annual Passover 2025. Just make sure you understand that. Salakia. Um, Exodus 12, 1, 51, Leviticus 23, 4 to 5, 1 Corinthians 5, 7 and 8, and 2 Corinthians 30, 1 through 7. I'm sorry, 30 and 17, Salakia. Okay. We're going to remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, and headbands, scarf, okay? And we're going to stand and give a salute to the brothers, okay? Mad Shabbat, Mad Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, a thumb to all of my brothers. Yam Matar, Sar and Faces Sisters, Mam Shabbat, Mad Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shema, Alathan Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Yamata. Class dismissed. Clap it up for class right there.